Hey, what's up everyone, it's your boy NSRacing42, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to season number 1 of the TRN NAPA Indycar Series, and it is time for the biggest race of the entire season, and it's time for the 2019 Indianapolis 150. 150 miles, 60 laps of racing here today at the famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It will not be the finale for the Napa Indycar Series after I have decided, thanks to some votes, that the Napa Indycar Series will transition over into NOAA. So this will be the last TRN race for the Napa Indycar Series, but it will not be the last race of season number 1. So with that being said, it's still the same format of what I said. It's still a double points race, along with the finale at Homestead will also be a double points race. So anything will happen here today at the Brickyard. There will be pit stops, there will be cautions, there will be crashes, and it could get wild. But at the end of the day, only one will be able to crown themselves the Indianapolis 150 champion. But who will that be? We just have to wait and see. So coming into this race, we have some Indianapolis 150 only drivers, and those drivers are Boi NSRacing in the number 3, Tyler Fink in the number 22, Jeffrey Fraser in the number 24, Eli Bright in the 29, Nathan Stapleton in the 35, Sean Owen in the 40, Stephen Pollard the 3rd in the 50, and Christian Vargas in the 63. So, will one of those in the 150 only drivers be able to get the win here today? Or will it be a full-time driver get the win in the grandest race of the season? Like I said, it is a double points race, so anything can happen in the points. But right now, it's looking awfully good for Dash Braun. He won at Daytona and he won last time out at Chicagoland. And he's got, I believe, a top 5 in every race so far. So that's why he has a 44-point lead over Clark McKee in 2nd. And then Chandler Claudel is in 3rd, 45 points back. Johnny Garner is in 4th, 49 points back. Eric Monaco is in 5th, 54 points back. Mitchell Collins is in 6th, 58 points back. Sam Oskin is in 7th, 61 points back. Patrick Patrick Sitch is in 8th, 62 points back. Eminem Struck Series champion from season number 1, Juan Garcia, is in 9th, 63 points back. And Lily Gilbert is in 10th, 73 points back. So it's pretty close, other than Dash Braun and Clark McKee in the top 2. But with it being a 50-point race total and a double points race, that 44-point gap can change on a dime here today, and it could possibly go down to maybe 10, 15, or less than that, and we could have a really good points battle coming into the second third of the way in this season. So here is the top 10 starting positions for the Indianapolis 150. On the pole is the number 20 of Jay Jefferson, and alongside him is the king and the master, the god, whatever you want to call it, Zachary Fitzwater in the number 17, still trying to get his first career win on my channel. Then in 3rd is the number 5 of Carson Bowers, and alongside him is the 28 of Jensen Hamilton. Well, number 3 is the driver that comes in 2nd in the points, the 8 of Clark McKee. And one of the Indianapolis 150 only drivers, Tyler Fink, in the number 22. Roll number 4 is the number 27 of Jordan Anderson and the 15 of Benny Watson. And then in roll number 5 is Johnny Garner and the number 10 of Brian McCason. Roll number 6 is Tyler Bradley and Juan Garcia. And then roll number 7 is Stefan Palou III, making his first start on my channel. And also a Indy 150 only driver, and then alongside him is Matthew Brown, my bad. And then in mode number 8, halfway through the field, starting in 15th, you have Dashboard, and alongside him it's the number 83 of Justin Seidel. So it's going to be a great one here today for the Indianapolis 150. 60 laps, 2 for pit stops, same as always. One of the few races of the season that we will actually have pit stops because it's long enough. It's going to be fun. 33 cars, 60 laps, 150 miles. Race number 4 of the season of the NAPA IndyCar Series. Double points race. Final TRN race ever on my channel. Who will be able to get it done here today in the grandest race of them all in the NAPA IndyCar Series? Let's get the hype over with, and let's fire these cars up for the 2019 Indianapolis 150.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 33 cars have been fired up here, and we are getting ready to go racing for the 2019 Indianapolis 150. The longest race of the season. We end TRN with in my era with TRN, I should say, with the longest special event of the year, the Arlington Street 500, the longest Rebel Cup Series race of the year, the Coca-Cola 600, and the longest Napa IndyCar Series race of the year in the Indianapolis 150. Everyone does roll off, that's a good thing. 33 cars. The one race that it will have 33 cars all season long. The biggest race of the season. The 3 biggest races of the season for the Napa IndyCar Series are Daytona, the finale at Homestead, and the Indianapolis 150. The Indianapolis 150 tops them all. The finale is the second biggest race, and Daytona is the third biggest race. It's going to be ultra fun. I'm going to be out of breath at the end of this, but I don't care. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be one heck of a race here at Indianapolis. Jay Jepson, Zachary Fitzwater, Carson Bowers, Jason Eaton, Clark McKee, Tyler Fink, Jordan Anderson, Benny Watson, and Johnny Garnett and Brian McCase in the top 10. Make sure everyone is still rolling, and they are. Pace car dives onto pit road and down the long front straightaway here at Indianapolis. Trey Jepson, Zachary Fitzwater, the 2019 Indianapolis 150 is underway at Indianapolis. Let's go, boys. Carson Bowers in the number 5 will leave that number 1, but here comes Jameson Ameaton. Sorry, it's been a while since I've said these names. But here's one driver I do remember how to say his name, and that's Clark McKee. If he finishes higher than Dashboard, he will definitely make up some ground on the 88 no matter what. And if he leaves a lap, he will get a bonus point. And if he leads the most laps, he will get more bonus points. And that's what he needs to do. He cannot let Dashboard get another strong one here today. Jameson Ameaton will lead lap number 2. Eaton's still out front. Clark McKee trying to make this inside lane work. The draft will come into play though here today. That's for sure. And eventually we might get close to the whole field in one pack. And it could be 2 by 2 by 2, but I highly doubt that. Just have to watch out for 3 wide here today, and it's very possible that we will get a early caution. McKee tried getting to the inside, but couldn't make it stick. At least going into 4, now he's going to try and make it work. Clark McKee looking for the race lead. He has help from Jordan Anderson and the number 27, and new race leader McKee. But for how long? Because here comes Jordan Anderson. Makes contact. Jordan Anderson wants to lead here in the Indianapolis 150. And he's going to take it right away from Clark McKee. I think he got a bonus point. I'm not sure for that number 8, but he's going to try to take the race lead like that from Jordan Anderson. And Anderson will lead that lap, but McKee will most likely take the race lead back from him, and he will. Here comes some Penske drivers. Tyler Fink at a Mini 150 only driver, and Johnny Garner, who comes in here fourth in the points, I should say. And Zachary Fitzgerald in the number 17 has yet to win on my channel, and he has help from the poster Jay Jepson. The front row are making their way up to the front. And speaking of which, here comes the 50 of Stephen Palolo III, making his first career start here today. But right now, 5 laps in, it's all Clark McKee in the number 8. So far, clean and green. During test races, we crashed about lap 10. We just have to wait and see if when we will crash here in the actual thing. I tested on Sunday night, and it was pretty freaking good. So it should be fun, and it should be really good, and it's always been good. Zachary Fitzgerald, though, from 5th to 3rd to now 2nd. He wants to win the biggest race of the NAPA Indycar Series of the season. For Hunko's Racing. But Team Penske and Tyler Fink, he has nothing to lose in that number 22. But Fitzgerald looking to the inside of the 8 of McKee. Sorry if you feel a cat. One of my cats is in heat, so we're just gonna have to deal with it for the next few races that I do. Anyway, Fitzgerald out front. McKee is getting swallowed now by Team Penske and Tyler Fink. Tyler Fink now in 2nd, but Jordan Anderson might take 2nd away. Never mind, not yet. Clean and green so far. I thought they were going to make it 3 wide there, but they keep it 2 wide. Fitzgerald knows how to win big races like this. He won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series, Daytona 500. He knows how to get it done in these milestone races, in these big races. Lap 9, 2 laps away, and we will be a 6th of the way through the 2019 Indianapolis 150. Here comes Tyler Fink in the number 22. Moves Fitzgerald out of the way. He is going to bring Jordan Anderson with him. Was Jordan Anderson going to make it 3 wide? He thought about it. But they're going to keep it straight and keep it calm. Now Fitzgerald has 0 help on the outside lane. And if he's going to get shuffled back and lose at least 3 spots. Just like that. Tyler Fink out front here in the Minneapolis 150. He ran in the Coca-Cola 600 last night. Now he's running here tonight in the Indianapolis 150. Whoa! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! That was close with Eaton and McKee. They made contact. They saved it and went back up the track and made it 3 wide, but they saved it and we are clean and green still, and we are 1/6 of the way through the 2019 Indianapolis 150. Jordan Anderson out front. Second time that he's been out front here today. Might be his third, I don't know. But his teammate, Jensen Eaton, has a strong car here today. And he's pushing all over his teammate of Jordan Anderson. Single file for now, never mind. Trying to make a move. But Anderson's going to block his teammate in the number 28. And how about the Team Penske drivers? The Penske drivers of Johnny Garner and Tyler Fink. Garner, I mentioned him at the beginning of the show. He's 4th in the points, and he needs a pretty good one to start closing in on Dash Braun. But speaking of Dash Braun, there he is. He's in 12th. He started 15th, and he's in 12th. Well, 12 laps in on lap 13 in the Minneapolis 150. Johnny Garner now looking to the inside of the 28, trying to take second away. He's not going to be able to do it though, because Eaton got a great one off of 4. That's one of the few places you can get a good one on the high side. And he's going to carry that momentum and trying to catch up to his teammate Jordan Anderson and the number 27. Right now the top 8 are starting to break away from 9th. And how about Taylor Anderson? He comes in here last in the points. And he is having a great one here today so far in 9th place. Jordan Anderson still out front, but now Johnny Garner is up to 2nd, and now the 28 is starting to lose a couple spots. On the edge of 3 wide, there goes Jay Jefferson and Tyler Fink back up the racetrack. Nowhere to go. Taylor Anderson involved as well. We were just talking about him. Taylor Anderson, Clark McKee, and Tyler Fink, and Jay Jefferson. Clark McKee, who was 2nd in the points. Tough way for him. And Taylor Anderson, we were just talking about him. He was running in 9th, and he gets caught up in the first crash of the Minneapolis 150. And it was the number 27 of Jordan Anderson that won the race back to the line. But man, that's a big hit. A pretty big crash. I was afraid that was going to happen. Eventually, they were getting pretty close, and tires were falling off ever so slightly. Man, the top 10 coming back to the line was Jordan Anderson, Johnny Garner, Eaton, the A3 of Justin Zeidel, Zachary Fitzgerald, Juan Garcia, Dash Braun in 7th now, Nathan Stapleton in 8th, Stefan Pollard, Pollard, the 50 is in 9th, and then the other Ghost Racing car, the 11 of Tyler Bradley. Looks like Taylor Anderson is going to keep on going, but Clark McKee is all the way on pit road, and I think Jay Jefferson might be done for the day. Tough wait for those for all 4 drivers involved, but this will allow everyone to come in and make the first pit stops of the day here in the Indianapolis 150. And everyone's coming in. Everyone's going to take this opportunity to get 4 fresh tires and to fill up on fuel. McKee is not going to go a lap down, but he's going to be way off the pace most likely, and Jay Jefferson is definitely going to be done for the day, I think. Keep an eye out on Jordan Anderson. Will he be able to win the race off the pit road? He came in first. Can he win the race off pit road? Yes, he will. Seidel's going to move up a couple of spots. Nathan Stapleton's going to move up some spots. And how about Juan Garcia's going to move up some? The 40 out of nowhere, Sean Allard gets a good pit stop. Amabina gets a good pit stop as well. This is going to be very interesting restart here, as Clark McKee was easily a good favorite going into this race along with Dash Bourne, and he gets caught up in the first crash of the day. And with that being said, let's see what happened that brought out the first caution of the day in the 2019 Indianapolis 150 for season 1 of the NAPA Indycar Series. Here we go, this is what happened. They were going side by side for third, and then Tyler Fink in the number 22 decided to make it 3 wide, and he ended up paying the price for it going into turn number 2. 3 wide just does not work here at Indianapolis, and they just lock wheels. And once you lock wheels here at Indy, it does not work. And then this is a big hit, right there into the inside guardrail, but that is not it. Because then Clark McKee and Tanner Erickson nowhere to go, gets clipped, and all 4 of these drivers take huge hits. All 4 of them off the ground. And I'm surprised that's the only call that's out from that. At least, I think, yeah, the only call that's out is Jay Jefferson somehow. Well, he did take 2 hits instead of 1, but yeah, tough break for Tanner Anderson. Was running inside the top 10. In fact, all 4 of these drivers were running inside the top 10. Tyler Fink was having a great day, was battling in the top 5. Jay Jefferson started on the pole. Clark McKee started 5th. He was up front. Also, another one so far. Just tough break for all 4 drivers here early on in the Indianapolis 150. Following along with the number 20 of Jay Jefferson. On board with the 8 of Clark McKee. On board with the number 20 of Jay Jefferson. Welcome back here to the NIRA channel, and it's the last TRN race before we jump ship to NOAA. The top 10 on this restart will be Jordan Anderson, Johnny Garner, Justin Seidel, Jensen Meaton, Nathan Stapleton, Juan Garcia, Dash Bourne, Sean Allen, Takuma Abina, and Tyler Bradley, I should say. And the 20 to the 22, the 18 ended up blowing up, and then the 9 all out. The 8 car is still winning. Same with the 7, but the 20, the 22, and the 9 and the 18 are all out. The 9 ended up having a tire issue, and the 18 ended up blowing up. Tough wait for those two. But anyway, back green. Here for Minneapolis 150. Here comes Johnny Garner in the number 1. Looking to the inside of Jordan Anderson in the number 27. Who will lead the 1/3 mark here in the Minneapolis 150. Looks like it will be Johnny Garner almost contact with Seidel and Anderson. And Johnny Garner will lead lap number 20 and the 1/3 mark in the Minneapolis 150. Chip Ganassi Racing's Justin Seidel in the number 83 now takes the race lead. These guys are on fresh tires now, and they are moving all over the place, making all kinds of passes. The 8 car is so slow. He's stuck in 5th gear. And Madison's going faster than him, but tough wait for Clark McKee and Taylor Madison. Seidel out front. Jordan Anderson in 2nd, Johnny Garner in 3rd, and look who is up into the top 5. Dash Bourne in the number 88. And that's 3-1 again with Juan Garcia, Nathan Stapleton in a meeting, but they settle it back down. Like I said, Dash Bourne, he's trying to win 3 out of the first 4 races of the season, and with McKee out, he could end up having a 100-point lead. Well, not out, but not going to finish that well. He could have close to a 100-point lead going into race number 5, which is out later. So, Dash Bourne's on fire right now, and I don't know if anyone can stop him. Johnny Garner trying to take the race lead away from Jordan Anderson. Anderson is back out front here at Indianapolis. And Dash Bourne trying to get out front in the NAPA Indycar Series period this season. Trying to get his 3rd win of the season, like I said. Still not even halfway through the Minneapolis 150. Jordan Anderson out front. Johnny Garner in 2nd. Dash Bourne in 3rd. Justin Seidel in 4th. And Nathan Stapleton, the number 34 Red Bull Honda, I believe that is, for NS Racing, a one-off deal. And he is now clapped his way into the top 5. And another one-race deal is the number 40 of Sean Allard. He's now clapped his way into the top 5. And Johnny Garner just takes the race lead away from Jordan Anderson once again. Now Anderson and Garner keep on trading on the number 1 spot. But Dash Bourne is in 3rd. We know of what he's capable of, and we know that he's been the fastest car all season long up to this point. Johnny Garner trying to make his gap bigger, but with the draft here at Indy with these Indy cars, that is nearly impossible. Hashiba. Jordan Anderson now has closed back up to the back bumper of Johnny Garner. Stapleton looked out to the side to possibly tell Dash Bourne to go. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Jordan Anderson looking for the race lead in the number 27 once again. And here comes Sean Allard in the number 40. Johnny Garner will lead lap 25. Lap 26 now in the Minneapolis 150. Jordan Anderson out front now. And how about Sean Allard? He's in no series whatsoever right now. Of course, later on tonight, there will be Season 2 of the Krispy Kreme Series signups. And the first signups for Noah. So, who knows, he could sign up for that. But as of now, as of this race, he is not in any series at the moment. Trying to race trying to win the Minneapolis 150. And problems for... Oh god, we nearly crashed right there. We might have crashed or something. Might have to look at that. But problems for the 29 of Eli Bright. Tough wait for that 29 machine for McLaren. Sean Allard now trying to take the race lead from Jordan Anderson. Still side by side. And look who has made his way back up to the front. That is the 17 of Zachary Fitzgerald, and we are catching up to the number 8 of Clark McKee already. Like I said, now he's finally in 6th gear, but still he's only going 190 miles an hour, about as fast as what the Rebel Cup Series cars will go here. And then we go to Minneapolis. This is going to get really sketchy with most of the remaining field in this lead pack. And we're going to catch up to a lap of Clark McKee. Let's see what happens. Fitzgerald out front. What will he do? He's going to go to the inside, maybe. And he will. He's going to get by. It looks like Clark McKee's going to screw over the outside lane. Or maybe not. He's just going to block everyone. Oh, geez. That's 3 wide right behind him. James Ellison. Jason Meaton. And whoa! Slide down into the wall. And whoa! The 50 applaud. That was close. They were 3 wide. Right behind Clark McKee. Contact was made. Seidel into the wall. And then went into the 50. But they save it and we are still clean and green in the Minneapolis 150. But for how long these guys are getting really impatient, and the guys that are getting really screwed are Jordan Anderson and Johnny Gardner. They were both up front before we caught up to Clark McKee and the number 8. And now we are all single file now here in the Minneapolis 150. And oh yeah, at the line this time by, we will be halfway through the 2019 Minneapolis 150. Sean Allard out front, but here comes the god of it 2003. Zachary Fitzgerald almost made contact with Sean Allard, but he keeps it clean. And now here he comes to the race lead, or maybe not. But Jensen Meaton, he has been strong all day up to this point. He is helping Fitzgerald to try to get by Sean Allard. Dash Braun is up here now. Well, he's been up here. Carson Fowles, he's up here. Chandler Claudel in the number 98 Napa car, the series sponsor. He's now up here. Abina is up here. The number 3 of Aldo Baranowskis is up here. Al Legacy is up here. Matthew Brown's up here. The 44 of Sebastian Kukulon, that's one name I forgot to write down. Oh well, there's 9 Minneapolis 150 only cars, my bad. Sebastian Kukulon, and the number 44, also racing the 600 last night. He's up here. Tyler Bradley's up here. Eventually, these guys will get caught up in the pack again. Taylor Hamilton is not going nearly as slow, so that's the good thing. My key got stuck. Anyway, the 28 is now out front here in the Minneapolis 150. Dash Braun is in 2nd, Carson Bowles in 3rd. And you know what? For the last time for TRN, I'm going to do this more in NOAA probably. I've not done it this much in TRN, but why not? Since it's the Minneapolis 150. Let's do a old-fashioned Crank It Up presented by Napa Auto Parts. Let's do this. And that was Crank It Up, presented by Napa. The last Crank It Up for me being a part of TRN. Amington is still out front. Carson Ballison is in second now. Sean is in third. How about Al Legacy in the number 26 is now in fourth. Dash Braun and Fitzgerald bound for fifth. Sean trying to take second away from Carson Bowers. When will these guys pit again? They pitted about lap 18, 16 to 18. So I really don't know what the fuel window is right now. But definitely off the pace of what they were early on in this one. And it's getting harder to pass. Especially on their own. Well, harder I should say to pass on their own. Sean trying to take second away from Carson Bells, but has no help, and he's not going to be able to do it. But he might be able to now. Never mind Fitzgerald trying to take third away from Sean, but because of the old tires, it's hard to make anything going if you have zero help. Al Legacy now trying to do the crossover on Zachary Fitzgerald. Yes, no help. He's going to slide in right in front of Oliver Anowskis. Some spots flying right there. Oliver Anowskis trying to get underneath the 26 of Al Legacy now. But can't get it. Dan Erickson is on pit road. Does he have a problem, or did he just decide to pit early? Yeah, I think he just decided to pit early off cycle. Because he pitted under that caution. Oh god! Teammates make contact. Major contact with Matthew Brown. And oh god, Taylor Anderson just ran into the back of his teammate for payback. Jesus. Taylor Anderson not happy with his teammate Matthew Brown. And he does payback to him on pit road. But you know what that tells me? Pit stops. Yep, pit stops here on lap 39. In the Indianapolis 150. That was crazy. The 50. Stefan Pollard the third stays out, and he's going to get a bonus point. Tanner Erickson went from bad to worse. He was already damaged. And his teammate ran into the side of him, and then he ran it right into his teammate. He's coming back onto pit road, going to fix that damage along with the 50 of Pollard. Very busy pit road. This is a very tight, oh god, contact between the Kukulon and Gardner. I mean, this is a very tight pit road, so that's probably explains it. Oh god, 3 wide. But yeah, that's weird. Teammates getting into it. That was something. Tough wait for Matthew Brown, who was running pretty good here. And unfortunately, that happens to him on pit road. And Matthew Brown is still on pit road. Still fixing that damage. Very tough wait for both 7 and the 77. The only good car out of that 3-car stable that's been doing good here today, at least a 3-car stable, I think. I don't know the teams what I'm in car, but the 5 is the only car out of that stable that's doing a pretty good job here today. And right now, it's going to cycle out to be the number 40 of Charlotte. Jensen Eaton in the number 28 is going to be in second. And then Aldo Baranowskis in third. Stefan Power to third is in fourth. Alexi is going to get by Carson Bowers for fifth. And maybe even get by the 50 for fourth. And then it's the 14 of Samuel Oskin out of nowhere is inside the top 10. And Eli Bright, yeah, I think Eli Bright might be off strategy because he pitted for a tire issue or something. But right now he's inside the top 10. Tyler Bradley is in 9th, and Fitzgerald is in 10th. Dash Braun is in 11th. Dion Moon is in 12th. And then it's Juan Garcia with 24. We've not talked about this guy yet. Jeffrey Fraser, the development driver to Bobby Fraser in the Rebel Cup Series. He's been doing a pretty good job here today. Chandler Cardell is in 15th. And then Kukulon and Gardner, who was up front, got a bad pit stop or something. Now he is towards the back half of the top 20. So that's a little rundown through about the top 20 here on that 44 in the Minneapolis 150. Yeah, the 7-car Pat from 3rd all the way up to 9th are starting to close in on the top 2. But they're not as bunched up together as the top 2 are, so we just have to wait and see if they are closing in on the top 2 or not. And not really, actually, because the Sean and Justin Eaton are basically nose to tail on each other, but also bound for the race lead. They are maintaining the gap right now, but if they go side by side, then the 7-car Pat will end up closing on these guys, just like what they are doing right here. And who knows, we could end up getting another caution here. 15 laps to go in the 2019 Minneapolis 150. And see what I mean? They lost 2/10 that lap alone because they were going side by side. You don't want to go side by side, but you also don't want to end up having a gap like they have right now. I cannot remember if Sean Old has a win on my channel. I don't think he does. So if he is able to win here today, that will be his first career win on my channel. Same with 28. Same with Aldo Baranowskis. Same with Samuel Oskin. Same with Alexi. Same with Carson Bowers. Obviously the same with the 50. The same with Tyler Bradley. Eli Bright, he won the season number 1 Krispy Kreme Series finale, so he has 1 win on my channel. Fitzgerald, if he wins, that would be his first win. Moon, that would be his first win. Dash Bond, it would be his 3rd win. So, for about the top 12, all but 2 or 3 drivers, if they end up winning, they will get their first career win here today. And now the 28 is spat side by side, and that's going to hurt them again. They gained about a 10th the last lap because they were single file, but now because they're bound for the race lead again, they're going to end up losing ground once again. It's not over. It could easily have lap traffic. It's always a possibility. Last time they lost about 0.3 of a second again. I'm honestly surprised that these guys are not catching up, but they're not really in that a closed single file line that like spread out, but also in a single file line and kind of grouped up. It's kind of weird, to be honest, and that's why the top two are still maintaining their gap. "11 laps to go in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. They lost about another tenth that lap though. All these guys ran out their stuff a little bit. I think they might be. And now, Sean trying to take the race lead again from Umington in the number 28. These guys keep on going side by side like this, then they are going to get more drivers into this possible battle for the race win. And they can't afford that with 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go in the Minneapolis 150 for 2019. The gap actually stayed about the same. These sides are starting to fall off ever so slightly. But Eaton trying to take the race lead away once again. 10 laps to go. No holds barred. Anything is necessary if you want to win the 2019 Indianapolis 150. 28 looking back for the race lead once again. The top two keep on exchanging the lead left and right every single lap. But because of this, these guys are slowly catching up. But I don't know if it's going to be enough time. Well, maybe it will. They caught up to him by 0.4 of a second. If they do that one more time, or if they close up to him about a second, or less than a second, these guys are going to catch up to him. These guys are definitely catching up to him. It's not over yet, folks. 9 laps to go in the Minneapolis 150, but that's plenty of time for these guys to catch up and make something happen. And they have added a couple people too. Dash Bourne is up here. Zachary Fitzgerald has caught up to him as well. 8 laps to go in the Minneapolis 150. They caught up 0.2 of a second last time by. These guys are, for one thing, are going single file now. And another thing is that they are pretty close to catching up to Sean's draft. It's not over by any means. 7 laps to go in the Minneapolis 150. Seven laps to go. And we are going to catch up to Clark McKee in the number 8 again. Gap stayed about the same. They caught up by about half a tenth last time by. But ultimately, if we end up catching up to Clark McKee, will that slow these guys? And now these guys are going double file. They've almost given up. These guys know it's 6 laps to go, and they need to go after it. 6 to go in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. And because these guys are going double file, they lost about 0.2 last time by. But they're catching up to Clark McKee again. And maybe even 10 minutes in the number 7. 5.5 laps to go. These guys are now single file again. They are following Stefan Power the third. I'm sorry. Anyway, coming to 5 laps to go. If we have a crash, it will most likely be it. 5 laps to go in the 5 to go in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. the top two get by Clark McKee easily. They're going to catch him in the middle of the turn, but the 50's going to get by easily. Clark McKee's going to let everyone go by. Great move from the number 8, staying on the high side and letting all these guys get by him. We're going to have a race on our hands now. Coming to 4 laps to go. And these guys definitely have the draft now. On now the number 28. Here we go. 4 laps to go. And the 2019 Indianapolis 150. We're going to need to have help. The 8 did split out the pack a little bit. But we're going to need help. Alexi is trying to make it a 4-car battle. And we're still going to catch up to the 7 of Taylor Amundsen still. I'm losing my words. Pollard and Pollard in the number 50. His first start on my channel. Side by side for second. He can't be doing this too long though. 3 laps to go in the Indianapolis 150. Can Alexi get by his teammate Hamilton in the number 28? Or is it all wrapped up for Sean? It's not over yet because we still have the 7 of Erickson. Two laps to go, 5 miles left here in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. The last 2 laps for my era in TRN. Here comes the 50. He's gonna have a shot at it. But here comes the 7. It's not over yet. The 50 is gonna get by. So will the 40. The 7 is gonna let these drivers by. He's gonna hold up the 26 a little bit. Here comes the 50. Here we go. These guys are going side by side. That's going to allow the 26 and 28 to close in. White flag, final lap in the 2019 Indianapolis 500 for 150, I should say. I don't care at this point. Final lap of TRN for my era. Watch out for Added Legacy. It's not over yet. Down the backstretch for the final time. Added Legacy might have a shot at it. He's gonna have one shot at it. He might get one on the front stretch. He's gonna get no help though. The 50, Stephen Pollard, the 3rd. 100 and... Oh my god, the Minneapolis 150 only driver. First career start. Never even heard the guy. Mispronounced his name a bajillion times. And Stephen Pollard the 3rd. First career start. And he wins the biggest race on my channel. Well, one of the biggest races of my channel. Wins the biggest NAPA IndyCar Series race of the season. And he wins the final TRN race I'm gonna do for a very, very long time. How about that for the number 50 machine? Holy smokes. I thought the 26 would have had a shot at it, but he just had no help going down the front stretch. And it was a little bit too late. Just a little bit too late. And how about that first timer of Stephen Pollard III, and he gets it done in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. Wow. I would like to see in second, a close second. Jensen Eaton in third, Dion Moon in fourth, Sean Old in fifth, Tyler Bradley in sixth, Fitzgerald in seventh. Good one for Goes Racing, the 11th and the 17th. Aldo Baranowskis in eighth. Dash Braun, a top 10. That ends his top 5 streak, but still, he's got a top 10 in every single race so far this season, if I remember right. Still a great one for Dash Braun, and then Carl Powers in 10th. Sam Oskin in 11th. Sebastian Kuklon in 12th. Nathan Stapleton in 13th. Chandler Claudel in 14th. Jordan Anderson in 15th. Jeffrey Fraser in 16th. Vargas in 17th. Lily Gilbert in 18th. Collins in 19th. Mabina in 20th. Johnny Gardner in 21st. McCase in 22nd. Juan Garcia 23rd. Benny Watson 24th. Justin Zidell 25th. And that rounds out the cars that ended up being on the lead lap. Eli Bright ended up being 1 lap down. Tanner Erickson 3 laps down. Clark McKee 3 laps down. Matthew Brown out. It says an accident, but well, it was an accident, but he made contact twice. One with the front end when he hit the side of Tanner Erickson when he came off pit road, and then another time when Tanner Erickson got mad at him and rammed him in the back end. So tough break from Matthew Brown. Eric Monaco with a tire issue. Don't know what happened to him, but tough break for him. Patrick Sitch blew up, tough break for him. And then obviously Tyler Fink and Jake Jefferson are out. They were out in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. I am out of breath. What a race for the final TRN race that I'm doing. Oh my god, I am out of words. Thank you guys so much for watching. I started with the in LOA, but then that died in 2017. I joined TRN. It's been a great place for me ever since I joined in 2018. Been with TRN for almost a year. In fact, over a year. And I just have to thank Napa fan for letting me be a part of the NRLOA, and my cat is meowing. Of course she is, because she's in heat. Does not matter. I have to thank Andrew Miller, aka Top Direct, still for letting me join TRN. I'm just, yeah, thanks for Twilight for making all the thumbnails. It's gonna keep on making all the race logos and stuff. I'm glad I have more co-commentators now. Now that my computer can handle one person, not 4 people in one call. That was ridiculous last year. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm slightly emotional, but it's okay. I'm gonna wrap this up before I post out in tears. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Stefan Pollard III, first career win in his first career start. Wins the biggest race of the Napa Indycar Series and one of the biggest races of the year in a actual series, the Indianapolis 150. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here are the points after the Indianapolis 150. I will see you guys tonight for sign-ups. I'm not doing sign-ups, but I will be in the chat helping out with sign-ups and helping out with Travis with sign-ups. Make sure you check out season 2 of the Noah Just Between sign-ups later on tonight at 8 p.m. That's gonna be fun. The new era is going to start here tonight. The sign-ups and the next weekend for Rebel All-Star Race. First race with Noah is going to be the Red Bull Open, the Red Bull All-Star Race, and the Krispy Kreme Series Season 2 opener. Oh man, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, congratulations to Stefan Pollard III. I'm NSRacing42, aka Nathan Stapleton, and for the final time, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an awesome era with TRN. Thank you once again to Andy, aka Top Jack, for letting me be a part of it. But it's not over because in a later video I will talk about what's happening during the summer. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to the number 50 for game win in the 2019 Indianapolis 150. The points are coming up next after race number 4 of the season. I'm gonna see you guys next weekend for the Red Bull All-Star race and the Red Bull Open, and then the following week is the Krispy Kreme Series at Talladega, the NAPA Indycar Series at Talladega, and the Red Bull Cup Series at Talladega. That's gonna be fun. The era is just beginning with Noah, and it's gonna be fun, and I'm glad that you guys are along with it, with me and Travis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Stephen Paul the third. I'm rambling because I'm excited and sad at the same time. I don't really care. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm NSRacing42, aka Nathan Stapleton, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!